Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Steve Irwin's eulogy. It's a tragic day. Steve died while filming a show. He was stung by a stingray and passed away. Growing up, Steve Irwin loved to be outside. He enjoyed the wildlife and just everything it had to offer. Growing up as a kid, his father was a wildlife expert, and that got him. That's what made him love the outdoors and everything. In 1970, he moved to Queensland, Australia, and opened a reptile park, which they later changed to the Australia Zoo, which is now open today if you ever want to take a trip to Australia and go down under to check out the zoo and everything. The zoo is also where he met his wife, Terry, which my condolences to her and her family. Steve was an enthusiastic guy. He was really outgoing, never any sad times he had. Everyone knew him by the Crocodile Hunter, so that was one of his nicknames, and that was one of the TV shows that he had recording. That was a huge hit across from Australia all the way to the United States, and tons more of countries. I believe that Steve got most of his success by being as enthusiastic as he was, which people loved to watch that, and he was always happy and just a great guy. He loved all the animals that he dealt with. He knew like what they were capable of. He had respect for them, which is a huge thing today. Not very many people realize that animals have feelings. There was a lot of times where he'd be dealing with a snake or just any wild animal, and he'd get bit. He had no problem with it. He realized that he was invading their habitat, and they had the right to protect themselves in a sense. Steve, he was always, even dealing with animals when they'd bite him and everything, he wanted to teach everyone else that hasn't encountered them or anything, just what they're capable of and the sense of how to approach them, I guess, and that, if you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you, but they also have different sides to them where they can be loving and not just always dangerous. But the one animal that he was absolutely terrified of, which he later grew up, and realized that it wasn't that big of a deal, but he was scared of parrots, which I don't know how you could be scared of a parrot, but this guy dealt with everything, but he was still scared of a parrot, probably because it could talk to you. And it's just a sad day that Steve had to go out the way he did. He went out doing things that he loved. He was in the ocean swimming and just having fun and exploring. Yeah. Rest in peace, Steve. You'll be missed, big guy.